If you're feeling stuck in life, you don't really know how to move forward with something, you're feeling trapped, or you just don't know what you want. You just know that you feel stuck. This feeling is so common and it's not laziness. Feeling stuck can lead to things like anxiety, overwhelm, frustration, regret, and even hopelessness. There are very valid reasons why so many of us get stuck in life, but there is hope. There are actually a lot of really simple steps that you can take to help you get unstuck, depending on why you are stuck. We're going to talk about these very simple things today, but from my own experience and from everything that I've learned through studying my coaching degree, you really need to understand how you got stuck in the first place. You need to understand your own specific situation as to why you are now feeling stuck in life. And once you understand that, you can then take the necessary steps that you need to take to get unstuck. So with that being said, we are going to share 5 common reasons why people get stuck and what you can do to get yourself unstuck if that is the reason why you got stuck. I've said stuck so many times. There's nothing wrong with you. Life is full of ups and downs. And sometimes on our journey in life, we come to dead ends or we come to forks in the road and suddenly we don't know where to go next. It's common and it's completely normal. However, there are tools that we can use to get ourselves back on the road. So let's get into it. Let's start with reason number 1. A very common reason as to why you might be feeling stuck in life is because you do not have clarity. You feel stuck because you're unsure of what it is you actually want. If you're lacking clarity in your life, it may show up in thoughts like the following. I feel like I'm just drifting through life. Everyone else seems to have it all figured out. What's wrong with me? I don't even know what I want anymore. I should be further along in life by now. What is the point of trying if I don't know where I'm going? I wish someone could just tell me the right answer. Someone who's lacking clarity may often feel paralyzed to take action, overwhelmed, or even directionless. So if any of this resonates with you, then you may have a lack of clarity in your life. And I made an entire video on clarity a few weeks ago, so I'll link that above here for you. Definitely go watch that for a deeper dive. But for now, if you're currently thinking that you might be stuck because you don't have clarity in your life, there are 2 main simple exercises that you can do to gain more clarity. The first is knowing your values, so doing a values exercise. And the second is doing the Wheel of Life exercise. To do either of these exercises, you can download my free PDF resource, which I'll link below in the description, called Unclear to Clear. Gain clarity on what you want in life and the next steps to take. This will help you a lot if you think clarity is the reason that you are currently stuck. I was also listening to Jay Shetty talk last week on a podcast, and it was actually what inspired me to create this video. And he was talking about a really common reason why he thinks people get stuck or feel stuck in life is that because they're going through a major life transition. So when they're transitioning from one season in life to another season in life. And I could relate to this so much when I thought about myself and my life and all the different seasons I've been in and how I've kind of come to a brick wall at the end of the seasons and felt really stuck in that transition. And it makes so much sense because when you transition through seasons in life, there is so much uncertainty, there is so much change, and a lot of newness that your nervous system is not really ready for. So if that's you, if you're currently in a life transition, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself through this life transition. Be kind with your inner voice because it's totally normal to be feeling all these feelings as you're going through a life transition. And while you're going through that transition, to help you get through and get past that brick wall, do my exercises in the PDF that will help you to gain more clarity on this next season of your life. So reason number 2 for feeling stuck in life comes from Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins says that if you're feeling stuck in life, you need to figure out your hunger for growth. I love this quote from him. If you have hunger, you can expand. So when we're stuck, you can picture ourselves not being able to expand or grow. We are stuck here. But when you have hunger, you can expand. If you have this hunger for growth, you will never be bored. You'll always be expanding and succeeding in different things. He also says that you need something that you want that is more than yourself. Are you doing it for your kids? Are you doing it for your partner? Are you doing it for the greater collective humanity? Who are you doing this for? I love this thinking because it's true. Like, no matter how much work we do on ourselves, there's always room to improve and always room to grow a little bit more. And I think that's one of the reasons we're on this earth, to become self-aware so that we can grow and reach our potential in life. So ask yourself now, have you got the hunger for growth? If not, what can you do to build this growth mindset for yourself? I do really want to put a little side note on this one, that personal growth and achieving and growing and expanding ourselves and learning about ourselves is beautiful. And I mean, it's my passion. It is what this channel is all about. But there is a danger to it creating feelings in ourselves that we are never good enough and that we have never arrived where we want to arrive. So just be mindful as you are becoming more self-aware and learning more about yourself and working on yourself, improving yourself, becoming a better person. Don't dismiss the person that you are now. Acknowledge how you are enough now. And I get how tricky this is, but just understanding it and trying to acknowledge it can help at least diffuse that feeling of having felt like you've never arrived to this person that you want to be. Be proud of yourself. You have come so far already, and we are ever evolving. We are always growing and we are always expanding. But congratulate yourself for every little milestone that you make, and practice self-compassion with yourself. Practice that inner voice speaking nicely to yourself. Practice telling yourself that you love yourself and that you're proud of yourself and you are enough just the way you are now. You can be content and happy with who you are now, and you can also want to strive to be better. You can be both at the same time, but you have to try to be both. We can't always just be striving to be better, because we will have that feeling as if we've never arrived. And no one wants to feel that way for their entire life journey. Reason number 3 for feeling stuck in life is something that has likely affected all of us, and that is fear. Fear stops you from making the necessary choices in life that are going to get you unstuck. So fear is literally the barrier in front of you, causing you to stay stuck and keeping you stuck. Fear can make you procrastinate. For example, fear that you are not good enough to do something, so you procrastinate putting yourself out there, and therefore you stay stuck and nothing changes. Fear can dictate the decisions that you make, which then leads you to just living the same life every day, never leaving your comfort zone, and then wondering why your life isn't changing. I made a whole video on fear as well, so I will also link that one up above for you. We all fear different things, so I highly recommend that you go watch that video to see what types of fears might be holding you back and keeping you stuck in life. For now, one very simple and straightforward question that you can ask yourself is, what am I afraid might happen if I go after what I want? Reason number 4 for feeling stuck in life is that you're feeling overwhelmed. Overwhelm can cause us to feel stuck and unable to take action on important things. Overwhelm is usually caused by the individual focusing on the bigger picture too much. So, for example, this is when you are looking at your goal as something that is just so big that you are overwhelmed by the pressure of actually getting it done, or overwhelmed by the impact that this goal might have on your entire life. Anytime that you feel overwhelmed, you need to bring the bigger picture down to a smaller picture to make it less overwhelming. So ask yourself, when you are overwhelmed by something that is just so big, ask yourself, what is the next best step I can take to get me closer to that big goal? Looking at the big picture is okay, like there's nothing wrong with it, but staying there and keeping your focus super wide to this big goal that you're going after, that's where we tend to get overwhelmed. This is where people get stuck. They get stuck looking at all of the things that they have to do, everything all at once. They are stuck focusing on the bigger picture, the bigger goal. All that does is leads to overwhelm and causes us to stay stuck there. We need to take action to get anywhere. Any small action will help to build momentum. And this momentum is what helps you get unstuck. Reason number 5 for feeling stuck in life is linked to your beliefs. You might be aware of these beliefs already, but you also might not be aware of them. And of course, you can do a little bit of work to try to figure out these beliefs that you're not consciously aware of. These types of beliefs that I'm talking about are called limiting beliefs because they are beliefs that you have about yourself that are limiting you from reaching your goals and full potential. The best thing about limiting beliefs is that they are not true. They're not 100% the truth. You may believe that they are, but they're actually not. How good's that? Your brain just thinks they are true because you have practiced saying them over and over again in your head your whole life. You have been conditioned to believe these limiting beliefs from your upbringing and your experiences in your life. There are things in life that we know to be certain. We know to be 100% truth, like gravity. If I drop my AirPods, they're going to fall. Gravity is 100% truth. Your limiting beliefs are not 100% truth. 2 + 2 = 4. That is the truth. The opposite to absolute truths are relative truths. And relative truths are where our beliefs lie. Relative truths are built through our perspective and our personal experiences in life. They cannot be 100% proven like gravity can. Therefore, they are not 100% truth. You need to know this about your own limiting beliefs so that you can let go of them and create more empowering beliefs. These beliefs, they may feel so true to you. I get it. They feel 100% true to you, but just know that they're not. They have just been learned by your nervous system to be true. Therefore, they can be learned to be untrue as well. So your goal is to just locate your limiting beliefs, locate the beliefs that are holding you back or keeping you stuck. You can ask yourself something like, what is the story that I keep telling myself about why I can't have what I want? Often it might come up as an excuse, and I want you to really analyze that excuse. Really assess whether it is 100% true. Has it always been 100% true? Can you find a tiny little bit of evidence to suggest that it's not actually true and that the opposite could be true? Another great question you can ask yourself, if I were guaranteed not to fail, what specific action would I be taking right now that I am currently avoiding? These are 2 very powerful questions. I'll give you a moment to screenshot this. And if you take some time after this video to ponder on this, it could be showing you some very good things that are holding you back and keeping you stuck. Even as I express this out loud now myself, I can answer that second question. Like, if I knew that I wasn't going to fail, what action would I be taking that I'm currently avoiding right now? I can think of a very big example right now. And the reason why I'm not going ahead with this thing, the reason why I've been avoiding it so much is because I'm scared. I'm scared. And just having this awareness of that I am avoiding it because I am scared, because I am fearful. This shows me what I need to work on. This shows me what fear I need to get through. And this shows me what limiting beliefs about myself I need to understand more and rewrite. So once you have this awareness about your specific limiting belief, you begin to look for evidence against it. Any tiny little bit of evidence is very helpful. And then every time you hear yourself in your head talking about your limiting belief, so for example, you say, I'm not good enough to do that. People like me don't do that. That would never work out for someone like me. I may as well not even try it. When you hear these types of things happening in your head, you need to catch yourself. Just catch yourself in that moment. Notice it. Notice what you said and say, wow, that's really interesting. I just said that about myself. And in that moment, you need to rewrite it. So you say something, you say something back to yourself that is a more empowering belief. And I have an entire video about this as well, so I'm going to link that one above. I'm going to also make a list of videos that you should go watch after this in the description below. Rewriting your limiting beliefs is really where so much growth and change can happen. And I think this is such an excellent place to help you get unstuck or to just level up and become this better version of you that you know deep down you can be, but you know, something is stopping you. Something is keeping you stuck at this level in your life, but you can get through that. And the limiting beliefs work will help you with that. So I also created another video a couple of weeks ago, a short video about how to locate what limiting beliefs are stopping you from getting to your dream life. So I suggest you go watch that next, and that video is up on the screen for you now. Thanks for having this chat with me today. I'll see you in the next one.